What's up, guys? So as you just saw, the weather's been pretty crappy this morning. It's been raining on and off, so I don't think I'm gonna be skating today, but I've had this idea for a little while now, and I figured today's a good day to get it started. So let's head to Decathlon and pick up some skate shoes. Pit stop, long johns, because it's getting cold.
I'm already wearing them.
I might grab this for another video. 35 bucks, $30, $25. I think these are the ones I want. Are they kids or just, I think they're just general skate shoes because they go pretty big. I gotta get these ones because these are vegan. There's no suede or anything. They do have suede ones down here. And then they have these canvas ones that look like Vans, which I don't think that I would be a fan of. But these are like, I don't even know what the material is, but it's not canvas. Just gotta find my size. I need 5.5, 6.5. Oh man, it'd be okay this size though. Kind of loose. So this is a women's 6.5. Usually I'm a 7, but it actually feels pretty good. Yeah, these are perfect. I think a half size up would be too big actually. I actually like them.
Yeah, I like the laces.
US 5, men's 5, women's 6.5. $25 for beginner skate shoes. They actually have so much stuff here. Like they have wax, skater trainer things, trucks, wheels, shoes, tons of skateboards. Wax? See the price of the wax, yeah.
$7.
$7. They had a flat bar last time I was here, which would also be a cool video. This thing is like, this is like my stance normally. It's so little.
Yeah.
For a kid, like literally half the price of fucking Walmart boards, and it actually goes. Maybe next time. Oh, shit, how am I gonna? How did I do this the first time? Oh, look at that, eh? They put different colored bolts. And the Allen key, too.
You know.
Oh, this one feels worse. The trucks don't turn as nice as the other one.
You gonna try these on?
Try what?
You gonna try these on?
Well, I was in the wrong spot. Oh, okay. Okay, I win.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Forgot these. That counts.
That was fun.
These ones are impossible. You got long johns for the winter. it's a few days later. The weather's finally looking decent outside, so let's go put these shoes to the test. Just got the shoes on. I already warmed up a little bit. It's kind of windy today, but I'm gonna start with some simple stuff, some board slides like usual.
No! No!
That could have been way worse. Oh! That took way too long, man. Oh my god, thank god it didn't hit. So I've been skating for at least a couple hours now. The shoes feel pretty good so far. I spent a little bit more time on a few things than I wanted to. I'm running out of battery on the Nikon, so I just want to get some flip tricks in. Let's skate some flat ground. Alright, it's the next day. The camera died right after I did those kick flips. It's supposed to rain today, but hopefully I have an hour or two at least. I just came to do some more flip tricks and stuff. I think I'm just gonna skate the bank. They're all rocketing. I'm done with the flip tricks on the bank. It's actually starting to rain, but I want to do a quick little impact test. The rain stopped for now, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of flat ground before I get out of here. That's gonna be it. Alright, I'm back home now. As soon as I pulled into the driveway, it started raining, so I think it was good timing. I came home to a little package, so I want to do a quick unboxing before I get into these shoes. So this was sent to me by Drew Grip. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you've probably seen it. He does grip art, and he's always kind enough to send me some. Alright, let's open it up. There is one thing that I asked for, so I know I'm getting it, but I'm not too sure what else he put in. First roll. I think there's two in here. Oh, sick. Alright, so these are the Halloween ones. It's October right now. We got Jason. We got the red and the white one. There's white. The second roll. So this is what I asked him for. You got the Tech Deck grip. He's done this before, but he does it like this way. But this is how the old school Tech Decks were. So I asked him if he could do this for me. I think there's two of these. This is the last roll. More Halloween. Mike Myers. I think they're the same. Yeah. These two are the same. I'm probably going to be giving away one of these. So yeah, just a little shout out to Drew. Thank you so much. Go check him out, guys. Alright, now let's get into these shoes. So these are actually called the Crush Beginner too. You can see it says Crush on there, but Yeah, they're technically beginner skate shoes. I'm not sure about the other ones that were there. I didn't actually check the names or anything, but I got these because they're animal byproduct free. They're just made out of a synthetic material. They were $25 Canadian, which in my opinion is like dirt cheap for skate shoes. Probably the cheapest I've seen, even after going to outlets and stuff. They were on sale. I think regular they were like 37 maybe, but yeah, 25 bucks. So like I just said, they're made from a synthetic material. I had Pumas that were this kind of material before. They have this blue color on the inside and then these bright neon orange type of laces. They do look like they're for like kids. Personally, I kind of like the colors. It reminds me a lot of the Pumas I used to get. I used to like always get crazy colored Puma suedes, but yeah, that's not for everybody. The good thing is if you really hate the laces, you can just switch them out. The tongue and the blue part here are like mesh material. They got some holes for breathability. They do have a removable insole, which is always a good thing. The bottom soles are black and then they got the white going around. My battery was dying, so I just changed it, and look at outside right now. Guys, it's freaking hailing, and now it's just raining. Alright, let's get back to the shoes. The first thing I noticed with these, even just trying them on in the store, was that they fit loose. They definitely don't hug your feet or anything, but not in a bad way. Kinda like Adidas, the Stan Smiths, you have room here to like move your toes around, which I personally like. Also, I found they did run a little big, which is actually exactly like Adidas. Usually have to go a half size down. They didn't even have my size there. I would normally be 5.5 men's, and they didn't have 5.5, so I tried the 5 on and it fit pretty perfect. When I put them on to skate yesterday, I hadn't walked around in them or anything, so they were super fresh. They did feel a little bit stiff at first, but kind of like what you'd expect. Within like the first 5 to 10 minutes, they started feeling really good. It did take a minute to get used to them because I went from those etnies, which are super thin, vulcanized shoes. I think these are more like a cup sole. I noticed pretty instantly that they didn't have as much board feel as the etnies. Personally, I kind of liked it. The etnies honestly hurt my feet even just jumping off curbs and stuff, so it was a nice change. I wouldn't say there was no board feel. You definitely have some, but maybe it's not as much as some people like. I did primo today and it didn't hurt at all, and I did the impact test. I don't skate drops barely. It's pretty rare for me, but I felt nothing, honestly. It felt really nice to go down a drop on these because the etnies were giving me heel bruises and stuff, and I even put FP insoles. These I just rode stock, just the insole that came with them still, which honestly it's not that much. It's just a thin layer of like foam. I think all the padding is in the actual soles. I probably will swap out the insoles maybe just to see how it feels, if it's even better with the FPs maybe. I don't know, but so far so good. They're also just pretty comfortable in general. They did feel a little bit cheap when I first put them on, but it could have been because of like the stiffness of them. They're pretty padded here. They don't hurt to walk in or anything. Didn't give me blisters anywhere, which I've had issues with other shoes like Nike and stuff. Getting to how they flick, they were really broken in by the time I got to trying any flip tricks because I waited till the end of the session. The kickflip worked instantly. I got it on my first try. I didn't feel anything weird about it. Nothing catching or slipping. They just felt really good. The bottom sole is a good amount of grippy. It feels really good to me. I don't know, like I don't have many complaints about this shoe, honestly. I feel like they made everything perfectly in the middle with this. I did land primo today. It didn't hurt. I did feel it, but it didn't actually hurt. It's just been the 2 sessions that you saw, so this is really just a first impressions kind of review. There is some tear on the shoelaces here. If you keep like doing flip tricks and stuff, the laces will probably rip. I personally don't care about that. I have so many shoelaces to just replace it with. The next thing you see is heel flip wear here, just on the side of the mesh. I'm probably just gonna end up shoe gooing this and it'll be fine. There's like what you would expect on the rubber, a little bit of wear here. On the fabric, you can see a little bit of scuffing, but there's like not really much damage. Some fraying of the stitching here, and there's nothing on the toe. And I did do quite a bit of kick flips, heel flips, and nollie flips. There's a lot that I didn't show you guys of the ones that I didn't land. In the bottom sole, there's nothing really. The only thing I actually noticed, and I didn't realize I was doing it, to get to that bank that I was skating, you had to like push slightly uphill, and then when you go down, you're like going really fast, and then the skate park ends because it's tiny, like every skate park around here. And then then it turns into like asphalt and then the sidewalk. So when I was coming back down the bank, I would put my left foot down at the toe, and I was wearing down the toe here. I didn't even notice. I don't know how much you'll be able to tell, but that was my fault. I shouldn't have been doing that, really. I think that's about it. Overall, I think these shoes are pretty good. I really like them, and I'm just gonna keep skating them. To me, they feel like a mix between the Adidas Stan Smiths and the Puma Suedes that I used to ride, and I love both those shoes. But $25, 100% I would get these again. I'm pretty surprised at how good they actually are. That's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you guys like the shoe reviews, if I should do any more. Let me know if you happen to have tried shoes from Decathlon. If you have Decathlon, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.